Hey everybody, welcome back to the Basic Baka Club.
Okay, so our bet.
Our bet.
Okay, so
from the last episode of Kingdom Hearts, not the previous episode, which was not Kingdom Hearts, but I mean Kingdom Hearts is a every 3 days sort of thing. But what's your bet?
Oh right, that in context that wouldn't make any sense. Maybe we should change our uploads slots.
Oh my god, it's too late for that.
It's too late for that. Okay, so in the last episode of Kingdom Hearts, like at the very end, I was like, let's make a bet.
Let's make a bet. What should the bet be?
Okay, so I don't know what the bet is gonna be, like the game of the bet. Does that make sense?
Oh my god.
But like, I'll bet.
Armor leg.
Some, you know, blah blah blah. But if I win the bet, you have to go to Anime Expo all 4 days without wearing cosplay.
Aw, that sucks.
You have to go casual.
That sucks.
Okay, now what would my thing be? Like if you win,
then we go to Anime Expo and you have to wear all your uncomfortable Anime Expo costumes. Get that corset going, get that full suit of foam.
Man, this episode is like doing all the glitches. So yeah, this particular part caused the Elgato to be like, nah, fam, I'm not doing it.
That's like way too much for me right now.
Yeah, see how it's going? But yeah, talking about uncomfortable cosplay, the only one that really comes to mind is Iskander.
Oh, pish posh.
Okay, no, but it was.
You said the shoes were comfortable.
The shoes were comfortable. They are comfortable. I think we still have them somewhere.
Somewhere.
But Iskander was uncomfortable in the sense of it kept falling off, like falling apart.
Yeah, the armor was sort of melting because it was a very hot day and kind of humid.
It was an extremely hot day. And if you don't know, Anime Expo
is in the middle of July, or the beginning of July, and a very hot day in LA.
In the middle of LA, and like LA is not like San Francisco.
No,
like
it's 100-degree weather.
Yeah.
In a concrete jungle.
Yeah, but what's funny about that is that San Francisco is so cold.
It's next to the ocean on all sides.
Yeah, but like, it's not haha funny, but like it's kind of amusing to really think about like, oh, LA's cool, San Francisco sucks. Like, no, LA sucks.
They both suck.
They both suck in their own way. I mean, I don't like downtown LA regardless. I mean, it's nice, but it's okay.
It's got its things.
It's got its charm.
It's got its beaches. The beaches are nice.
It's all about the beaches.
All about the beaches.
You know,
I mean, San Francisco has beaches, but they're harder to get to, and some of them are nude. And I mean, that's not everyone's cup of tea.
Say nude.
Yeah, apparently a lot of them are nude.
Nice. Why don't we go to the...
Let's talk about something else.
No.
Yeah.
No. You can show up non-nude, but I will.
Okay, I mean that's...
People will be like, man, that's a nice beach wear.
No!
I want to have sex with that beach wear.
Wow.
Yeah, honestly, I miss Anime Expo. I'm so bummed that we that the coronavirus
got its claws into
everything, actually.
Damn.
Like,
because I mean that was one of our traditions. You would always take time off.
Yeah, that was our anniversary thing.
Yeah.
That's like what we talked about in previous episodes of Kingdom Hearts, or we talked about it in like last night, in our last night's recording. I'm not sure which Kingdom Hearts that was.
Huh.
But we talked about how like going to Anime Expo like is a thing for us. We do it every year.
Oh yeah.
We at least try to go at least one day.
At least one day.
But for the last few times, we both have taken the week off to go to actual Anime Expo.
Because I mean, the first time we went was the year before we like were official.
Yeah. And we went one day. We only went one day. And we had a third party. It was just me, Lisa, and one of her friends. And
Then
so,
the next time we went, we entered the cosplay competition as Ruby and Yang.
Yeah, and like we stayed there for like what, 2 days?
Couple of days, yeah.
Couple of days.
We stayed
Then
with
the third time,
the third time,
I stayed 4 days.
and
Lisa was working at a camp. Was that the third year?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the third year.
That was the third year. I could only stay for the rehearsal and the competition.
And then our fourth year, we stayed for the entire thing.
Yeah.
We didn't go to day 0 because, well, it wasn't our thing. I would like to go down to LA for day 0, but not go to the convention on day 0. Does that make sense?
Well, our fourth year, we didn't spend the entire convention at the convention. We spent like 2 days there.
Yeah, we and every single time we were at the convention hall, we were drunk as a skunk.
Hey, only the first 3 years. 2 years. First 2 years.
First 2 years, we showed up drunk as skunks.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun.
It was fun.
It was really fun.
And then the fifth year, we didn't go because of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
But we moved to San Francisco.
We did move to San Francisco.
We moved to San Francisco, and then now we're in Hayward, which is San Francisco adjacent.
So I need to tell a little story about my third year. Our third year.
Our third. Oh, yeah.
So our third year was
yeah.
That was our best competition.
Yeah.
We got the audience roaring with laughter.
You know that
link that video down below.
That bit is on YouTube.
Is on YouTube.
So
go check it out.
We'll make sure to put a link in the description so you can check it out.
You can you can look up iPenny. Like
Can you?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like
so it's a bit that we wrote together.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all about Steve Jobs introducing the character.
Penny.
Yeah.
Which Penny is a character from Ruby, RWBY, and she's a robot.
Yeah.
And she's a cute robot.
Yeah, and so like I was cosplayed as Steve Jobs, which it was nothing really spectacular. I was just in a long sleeve black shirt and a
circle glasses
and a pair of blue jeans. And so like I was just introducing the Penny, but
it's a very simple
what's the story that you wanted to tell? Yeah.
Well, one, aside from being our best year, competition-wise, out of the 3 times that we've done it,
it was the worst year.
It was also the worst year. I had to come down from camp, which was a 5-hour drive.
Camp Kern?
Yeah. Camp Kern, Lake Huntington. It's a beautiful camp. I don't think it's quite there anymore because of the fires. I'm sad. But it was a 5-hour drive to LA.
5 hours.
Yeah.
And 1 hour of that
like
is
six probably.
1 hour of that is just mountain driving.
Yeah.
Which, for those of you who don't drive, driving in the mountains is like
it's terrible on your car.
Rubbing your tongue in sandpaper. It's the worst thing ever. I don't know how people who live in the mountains, commute anywhere. But then again, if you're living in the mountains, you're probably rich.
Maybe.
And so you don't have to do a lot of your commuting.
They're all like summer cabins.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me tell my story.
Anyways, oh yeah.
So I spent like 5 or 6 hours driving down. I meet up with everyone, and then we do a competition. I'm super duper tired. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We go to Denny's. I'm falling asleep at the table, and everyone's laughing at me.
I wasn't laughing at you.
You thought it was cute.
I thought it was cute, but I knew like what was going on. Everybody else was laughing at me.
Okay, so we got there at like...
I was wanting to go.
We got there at like 12 o'clock, and then we left at like 1. We got to our hotel room at like 1, and then we go to sleep.
Wait, we were at Denny's around 1, and then we went back to the hotel room at 1?
Well, whatever. We spent some time at Denny's. Ben, let me talk, please. I go to sleep at 1. I get up at 1:30, and I spend another 6 hours going back to camp because I wanted to get there before classes started at 8.
Yeah. It was awesome.
It was terrible. Terrible.
I can't believe you did that.
I got coffee, I got spicy snacks to keep me awake, and then when I got there, they totally didn't have a ride for me, even though I was like, hey, I'm gonna be there at 8 or 8:30. Can I get the barge to go to camp because you need to cross the lake? to go to camp.
Mm-hmm.
And then nobody was there. I'm like, hey, can somebody pick me up? And they're like, oh no! And then they got the barge for me, and I was like, I need to go potty. Sucks. But I mean, it's the woods. The world is your toilet.
The world is your toilet. The world is your toilet.
Oh my god.
There's no drain. Poop anywhere.
And R.I.P. Penny. I have to remake her.
Yeah. Same thing with Steve Jobs. I really need to work hard on my Steve Jobs.
Oh yeah. Get that tone in your voice just right.
Honestly, I don't know what Steve Jobs sounds like.
Oh, me neither.
Oh, this is the part where like I didn't know where to go. I was just circling around.
Oh.
Like I was just like, oh, is it time to go to the Camp of Wonders? Nope.
Guess not.
Guess not.
That pile of sand isn't doing anything.
Nope.
It's not pile of sand.
It's just sand. It's everywhere. Look at Goofy. Look at Goofy's goofy butt.
Oh, what if the Cave of Wonders is a pile of sand?
Pile of sand?
The Pokemon. That's a ghost sandcastle.
Oh, I forgot. Is that in Sword?
It's in Sun and Moon, I think.
Nice.
It's the sandcastle, so I mean
sandcastles
on the Hawaiian-esque
it's the
islands. That makes
the
sense.
Hawaiian island.
Yes, the Alolan Islands.
The Hawaiian island.
Alola.
Why couldn't they just say it was Hawaii?
Because Hawaii is a trademark.
No,
or something.
It's not. It's definitely not a trademark. It's a geographical place.
Well, it's also a fictional world.
If I made a video game and based it off of Bakersfield and made it like the worst,
hey, don't say that about Bakersfield. It's not bad.
Is the worst, man.
No, it's not. San Francisco's the worst.
No, San Francisco is not the worst.
Well, I mean, Bakersfield is not the worst.
What's the worst city that we've ever been to?
I don't know. Oakland's pretty bad.
Oakland is pretty bad. Let's agree on that part. Oakland is pretty bad. I think this is the part where we need to pause. Okay, ready? Pause.
Pause.
What?
Unpause.
Unpause.
Another thing about Anime Expo.
Uh-huh.
You know, well, if you check out my Instagram at Kawaii Stitch Witch, a wink, minus the wink.
Mega plug.
At Kawaii Stitch Witch. All of, well, not
What's
all.
that name again?
Pocho Draws.
Don't follow Pocho Draws. You'll be extremely disappointed at my upload time.
Aww. But if you check out like a lot of the costumes that I do, the outfits that I make, a lot of them cover a lot of skin. They're very conservative, and that's just my style. Very bad move to go to Anime Expo, cause they're hot.
You need to start cosplaying as a. I don't want to say a bad word, but like.
The fantasy warriors that have really skimpy armor.
Yeah, well, like, okay, so I respect those women, like.
Oh yeah, if you got it, rock it.
Like, if you look at my followers, a lot of my followers are, or a lot of people I follow are those skimpy cosplayers, that make no sense whatsoever, but. Yeah, you should definitely, yeah.
No, that's not my style.
It's not. Lisa's definitely more of a conservative cosplayer.
Like, you can make covered up sexy real easy.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Have you seen my Captain Marvel?
Yeah, true. Skin tight. There we go. Skin tight is right.
No, I like skin tight. I have a lot of bodysuits.
No. That's what I was saying. Like skin tight. You do a lot of skin tight bodysuits.
Oh yeah, and I figured out padding makes it a little bit better, which I can't do if I wear less. Well, I mean, it's harder if I wear less. Drag queens can do it really good, but they're like professional.
I don't know. Okay, so I find drag queens very attractive, to me.
Well, yeah, but they can.
But the thing is that when they're in drag, like not attractive in like a sexual way, but like in a visual, like appealing way, it's very attractive. But like the drag queens that we see on the streets in San Francisco, on that hand,
I was going with drag queens can pad very discreetly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
there's a cosplayer that I follow who's very
well, not discreetly, but they can do it well with
Yeah.
the clothing options that they choose.
yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Cosplayer that you follow?
Yeah, there's this cosplayer that I follow she's not flat, you know, but she, on her normal photos, like you can tell that, you know, she's a smaller cup, which is fine by me, you know. Boobs are justice, you know. Boobs are justice.
I don't get it.
Well, people say like, you know, big boobs, small boobs. It's just like boobs are boobs, man.
But justice?
It's justice.
Justice!
Yeah. Anyways, she does a lot of like, whenever she does like, you know, that specific type of cosplay, if you know what I mean. She has boobs that aren't supposed to exist on her body. And so that's when I learned about padding, and like our beloved friend Charlie and the Haphazard Hatters, found this wonderful thing called bodysuits.
Yeah.
And like you can have, you know, abs. You can have like.
Can have big girls.
Yeah, you can be like the anime characters that like should not be able to exist.
Yeah, they're silicone like shirts that have like the details of somebody's front.
And apparently they have nipples.
Some of them do.
Some of them have nipples, which I thought was weird. It's just like,
You know what I think is weird?
what?
Some of them have
Silicone shirts, belly buttons.
No, some of them have cucks and badges.
Really? No way.
Yeah, the full body suits, some of them have it. I was like, that's weird.
I need to get me one of those. Like this is a male, and like see how weird it looks.
They also have them on like other
Just
sites.
cover my body with Vaseline.
Oh, yeah. You can get some on Wish too. I've seen reviews on those ones, and apparently they aren't too bad.
They aren't too bad.
They aren't too bad.
They aren't too bad. Maybe we should get one and do a little review.
Kind of expensive for not being too bad.
Oh, really?
I mean, I think the Wish ones are like $50 or $60 maybe.
Well,
and
that's not that expensive, but the ones that the Haphazard Hatters,
ooh, they got the expensive ones.
yeah, they get like the $300, $200 ones.
Yeah, so I mean,
Which our buddy Charlie has one.
She has one. It's heavy. Like it's quality.
But you know, when she puts it on, you know, she looks like a dude.
Yeah, because she does.
Oh my gosh.
She does manly makeup very well.
Oh my
Go
gosh.
check her out too. Vivacious Unicorn.
She's my daddy, by the way.
Oh yeah, she's my daddy too.
What?
Why? We have the same dad. It's weird.
It's weird. It's weird. Hot.
Oh yeah. Incest is wincest.
Incest is wincest. No, it's not.
But going back to Anime Expo, one of the hottest. The hottest. Well, not necessarily one of the hottest.
But it's like the hottest weekend.
But it was like a super hot day. It was Haruko.
Oh right, that's definitely winter clothing.
Cause I had the full, like, I put sleeves on my Bulma dress. They were wool sleeves, which was terrible. There were wool sleeves, the gloves, a scarf, a wig, full jeans and boots, winter boots, and carrying a prop wasn't too bad. But I would not go outside unless we had to.
Yeah.
And we had to if we wanted to eat. So we went outside. I was dying.
Well, okay, so in the convention hall there is restaurants, but they're super expensive for what they are.
And the lines are really long.
Anything in around the convention, the convention is like super expensive.
And the inside, they're doing their best to keep it cool, but there's so many people in there, and they're all sweaty, and they're all
smelling.
And there's so many of them, and it's just too hot inside too. It's probably like 90, 85, 90, like 85 degrees inside. It's like 115 outside.
Well, I mean, okay, going back to certain cosplayers, to actually cosplay a character, all you need to do is just wear the wig and wear like a tank top.
It has to be a very iconic character like Sailor Moon.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if you want to be Sakura, just any Sakura.
Any Sakura.
You just need like a wig, and it's not necessarily, oh yeah, that's absolutely this character, because it's mostly like just a short hair down wig.
Yeah. Yes, I beat the boss.
Oh hey.
Yeah.
The boss, and then you gotta go in the boss, and then you gotta beat another boss.
Yeah.
Anyways,
we'll catch you guys
in another episode.
In the next episode.
And remember, kids, you can't spell dweeb without weeb. Bye.